Hello everyone, this is Kim Quady with KimPlaysWithPaper.com. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Mesa, Arizona, and I am here with you this Tuesday morning to share some fun and exciting card samples. Over the weekend, I was fortunate enough to attend the onstage celebration in Anaheim with a couple of my team members. For those of you who don't know, Onstage is a Stampin' Up! Gathering where we got copies of the brand new upcoming January through April catalog, and we got to see stamping presentations and swapped cards and did all kinds of other fun stamping activities. Good morning, Don. Thanks for popping on to see me today. So today I am going to share some of those swap cards that I received. Hi, Patricia. Thanks for joining me. So I made 20 cards, and I didn't keep any examples of them to show you, but I made 20 cards, and then I exchanged cards with other people, and so I have all kinds of really fun ideas. We have some treat packets. Hi, April. Hi, Trudy. And then at the end, I am going to make one of the cards that I received. So let's get started. I hope you enjoy all the samples, and I hope that that you get some inspiration from this as well. So we had just a variety of swaps, and they're not in any order and any specific season, but this first one is from Donna Johnson, and she lives in Williams, Arizona. Good morning, Barb. Thanks for popping in. Just showing some swaps I received from Stampin' Up's On-Stage celebration this weekend. This uses the Leaf Fall 3D embossing folder and the Celebrate Everything Designer Series paper. All right. Let's see, what's next? All right, we have a card by Karen Kramer. And hi, Beth. These are the swaps I received over the weekend. I'm hoping everyone finds some inspiration in this. This uses Celebrate Sunflower stamp set from Stampin' Up's annual catalog. These split texture dies, those are just gorgeous. One thing to mention is that stamp sets, except for host and dies and designer series paper that's non-specialty and non-in color, are all on sale today. So be sure to check the Stampin' Up! Website for more information on that. But so that split card texture dies, that's where I was going with that. That one would be on sale today. And then we have the Glimmer 12 by 12 specialty paper and the Sentiment from Nature's Prints. And what's fun is that she added just a little bit of stamping on the envelope as well. All right, next, a holiday card in our mix. We had just, like I said, a little bit of everything. Hey, another one from Karen Kramer. Uses the Brightest Glow bundle, the Merry Melody 3D embossing folder, gold heat embossing, and this distressed gold designer series paper. There's even some underneath here that's just absolutely gorgeous. And she also did some stamping on the outside of the envelope, and very pretty. All righty, what is next? So we have from Dana Miller. She used the Design a Daydream Designer Series paper. That's a host product available in Stampin' Up's annual catalog. That decorative circle punch, as well as the Sentiment from the framed florets. Good morning, Deb. Good to see you. Just sharing some swaps I received over the weekend. Good morning, Kay. Thanks for joining. hopefully you'll get some inspiration from some of the things I'm sharing today. This is from Brenda Lewis, and she uses the Country Wreaths dies as well as the gingham embossing folder and some of my favorite ribbon here. There are two, she die cut 2 of those wreaths. So there's that by Brenda Lewis, excuse me. All right, Karen Morgan. Here's one from Karen Morgan. This uses the, she made a fun frame that she popped up on foam strips out of the deckled rectangles and then used elements from the Paradise Palms stamp set that's available in Stampin' Up's annual catalog. And I should mention the seasonal sale that I'm talking about is the stamp sets, dies, designer series paper, and embossing folders. Those are from the annual catalog, not the holiday. Good morning, Brenda. So that card came to me from Karen Morgan. All righty. The next one is from Kathy Gage. Beautiful fall card using the soft seedlings stamp set with the, looks like the baby wipe technique and the timber 3D embossing folder underneath. Beautiful fall card, beautiful thinking of you card. You can change those leaves to any color that you like. And what's fun about a swap is you see things that you might not normally gravitate toward yourself. So this is a fish and a wish, the stamp set from the annual catalog, and it uses the Hive 3D embossing folder. And that card is done by Tony Pope. And it's fun because we ran into demonstrators from all over the United States, a lot from California, a lot from the West Coast. So that was super fun. This is from Diane Browning. Isn't that fun? The Scotty dog. And that's the gingham, I'm drawing a blank, Gingham Cottage, designer series paper. Woof. So anybody who likes dogs, the punch. So that's a really fun card. This is another one that also uses the Scotty dog and the Gingham Cottage and a fun fold. So you can see the difference in the Gingham Cottage paper that we have. She used the real red with the Merry Melody 3D embossing folder and that fun fold, just like so. So that was done by Carol Smith. And the sentiment comes from the framed and festive stamp set that is a special release and that is available while supplies last or through January 4th. All right, another one using one of the newest favorite dies, using that split card texture dies. This was created by Diane Bensberg. So she uses the Nature's Prince sentiment, the butterflies from Butterfly Brilliance. Good morning, Rhonda. Thanks for joining. Just showing some swap cards I received this weekend. And the designer series paper comes from Design a Daydream, and that is a host pack available in Stampin' Up's annual catalog. Yeah, this is a beautiful card, and it's just the split card texture dies along with a couple of butterflies just really make that a great card to put together. So there's that from Diane. A Christmas card is up next. This uses the painted Christmas bundle, or the painted Christmas designer series paper, and the Leaves of Holly bundle. So there's that card. And what's really fun, she used some of that painted Christmas designer series paper on the flap of the envelope. So that's one way. We've seen a couple ways already to dress up your envelopes. It's just really a fun stamp set. Leaves of Holly. If you're still looking for holiday card ideas. All right. I have a card by Chris Alves next. Whoopsie. So it's fun. This is the Nature's Prints stamp set and the natural print dies. And I love how she made a fall card out of that. That's what I actually used this for my swap as well, but I just did mine in Night of Navy and Starry Sky. She also, so the colors in this are Crumb Cake, Cajun Craze, Garden Green, and Vanilla. The Painted Texture 3D embossing folder is behind there, and she used the blending brushes to get that ink all spread around on there. So that's just another beautiful thank you card from Chris Alves. Okay, so this one did not have a name on it, but it's a really fun layout, and it uses the Forest Friends Designer Series paper in little strips and columns, and the sentiment comes from the Inspired Thoughts stamp set that's available in the annual catalog. All right, and last card, this is from Betsy Lang, using the Gingham Cottage. That was a very popular paper pack, still available. The Gingham Cottage, Cottage Rose, and that's from the Go-To Greetings. Now, this is a fun fold. Let me see if I can make you see how that, so that's kind of a little easel card. So that's really fun by Betsy Lang. All right. Now, I do also have a few 3D items that I got. This uses the, hi Lori, thanks for popping in. This uses the North Pole sacks, and I don't, if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, these sacks are available as an add-on, and so let me grab those. This demonstrator folded it up and made a treat packet out of it and used some elements from that Paper Pumpkin kit. And believe it or not, I didn't eat all the chocolate, but she just had some chocolate in there as well. And this is what the package looks like. So the North Pole sacks, you get 12 of those, and if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you can add those onto your order. They're still available. So she made those into treat packets. So that was really cool. It's fun to get the 3D items. So here's another fun one. This is from Doretta, and she's from California. She used the envelope, the little pocket dies, and there's tea in there along with the little tea set. So that's a cute, fun little idea that you could use if you wanted to give your friends and neighbors and coworkers just a little something to make one of those pocket dies and slip some tea in there. So that was another one of the 3D. I had a few of the 3D. Yes, you're right, April. Thank you for pointing that out. During the Paper Pumpkin sacks are on sale. Then here's a fun little one that uses the Celebrate Sunflowers, and it also was a it was a treat packet. There were sunflower nut kernels in there, but I have to admit, I ate them right away. I was hungry that morning. So that's another fun way to package coordinated treats. Very fun. Let's see. What do we have? A cute little purse. Cute little purse. Open that up. I think there's still chocolate in there. Oh, yeah. So you can use that as a gift card holder as well. I can't believe I haven't eaten that. But so that's, and there were tons and tons of other samples that I didn't get around to see. You might be seeing some of those online from some other demonstrators. And then something fun we did, we traveled from Arizona, so we stayed 2 nights in a hotel, and I had 2 roommates, and it's kind of fun to do roommate gifts. So one of my roommates made this cute little box, and there's some room spray from Bath and Body Works inside. And Ginger loves to color the ribbon, so she colored the ribbon to match. And let's see, this was another roommate gift. This is one of those, it's a box with ribbon, and it holds those cracker with the cracker treat box, and there are peppermints inside. That was a really fun gift too, and this is a card from the Memories and More card pack. So those were the fun and exciting treat packets I received, and the swap cards. Let me know if you want to see any of them again or see them up close. So I'm always looking for something, a quick and easy card that I can replicate. Hi, Dawn. Thanks for popping in. I thank everyone for watching. And because I have some classes coming up with some new stampers, so I thought that this card really lends itself to reproduction. I think you could use any designer series paper, any stamps, and you could make this layout work. So I've made it into a Christmas card for you today to share. Yes, Deb, the 3D items are really super fun. And I brought like 10 or 12 to swap, so I didn't have all that many to give away. So this is the card that I made following this this same layout. So my card uses the Celebrate Everything Designer Series paper, and it's in Stampin' Up's July through December catalog. And if you haven't seen it, it's double-sided, and it has something for almost all of your seasons. So if you don't, if you don't want to use the season, there are other designs on the other side. And I have been using this. There's some fireworks. You could use that for the 4th of July or New Year's. Some clouds, again, 4th of July or New Year's. Trees, Christmas trees, you can color those. Aren't some very whimsical ornaments, presents, stars. I think I used that for graduation. So these are just some of the designs in that paper. Some timber, we saw that in one of the swap cards. And even though Halloween's done, you could save it for next year, use this side. So this is a great host paper pack that just has a little bit of everything in it. So that's what I decided to use for this card. I also really like that dotted design too. So I'll give you some measurements. I did start with a thick piece of basic white cardstock. Just our normal size, but I'll measure it in case you want exact. That's why I love the grid paper. So I have an 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. So there's that piece. You can kind of, I don't know if you can see those. I'll try to put one on each side so you can kind of reference that. Then I have a piece of shaded spruce cardstock that's 5 1/4 by 4. And the white, that was 5 by 3 3/4. And I guess I need to, I need to emboss that. And I did use the Winter Woodland embossing folder. So let's bring that. Hi, Colleen. I was able to go live this morning. I was so excited. Last week I had some unknown technical difficulties, so I was worried that I might not be able to do that. So this is that embossing folder, the Whimsical Woodland. So I need to put my white cardstock that's 5 by 3 3/4 in there and get that embossed for our project. I have all we just need our base, and we put that folder in with the spine facing forward with the adapter, the gray adapter. I'll just push that through. I sometimes have this all done ahead of time, but good thing everything's close by. All right, so we have that piece all ready to go as well. And then I will give you the other measurements. Yes, the time change. You changed, we did not, Colleen. So it's still confusing for me to know what time everybody else is, even though I haven't changed. It's really, my husband teases me all the time. So then I have 2 shaded spruce pieces, and they are cut at 3 1/2 by 1 3/4. So you have 2 of those. And then we have 2 pieces of designer series paper. So your designer series paper is really going to go a long way. So that measures 1 1/2 by 3 1/4, and those will just go here. In addition, then we have a just the basic white sentiment piece that measures 2 3/8 by 1. I don't like those 3/8 measurements. And then the shaded spruce is 2 5/8 by 1. So those measurements will be on my blog today once the video, everything gets uploaded, in case you want to see those measurements. Oh, it's rainy in North Carolina. Oh my goodness. I think it was snowing in Nebraska, they told me yesterday. Here in Arizona, it was a little chilly. My son who moved from Minnesota kept saying, it's so chilly. Well, it's gonna warm up and we don't have snow. So that's exciting for me. All right. Some people really like snow. So those pieces just go here. I'm going to, you see, I'm just putting my card together while I'm yakking here, shaded spruce, and then we'll just put the sentiment on. The sentiment's fun as well. The sentiment is Fa La La, and it comes from Stampin' Up's framed and festive stamp set. This is a limited time release. It goes with the Fitting Florets bundle and collection. But this is available while supplies last. But I'm really loving the whimsical sentiments here. And then I can go ahead, after we've embossed that Whimsical Woodland. I think my theme is whimsical today. We can put that on that as well. So you just, once you get all the pieces cut, it goes together really fast. And I'm just eyeing that up, 1/4 inch all the way around. So that'll go like that, and that will go here. And then I need to stamp. Hi, Sue. The shaded spruce, which one? The this layer or the layer for the sentiment? So the layer for the designer series paper measures 1 3/4 by 3 1/2. And then this one is 1 1/4 by 2 5/8. 1 1/4 by 2 5/8 for the sentiment. Thanks for asking. All right, now we need to stamp this sentiment. And I have polished pink. Polished pink is one of the coordinating colors in the set. I love that on the back of the designer series paper, it always tells you what colors are going to look really well with that. All right, I have not used black ink, but I have black ink on my hand. I have no idea where that came from. I'm going to practice my sentiment up to the side, and let's get that straight on. In our presentations this weekend, Stampin' Up! Used the Stamparatus a lot, and I really need to get that out more and use it for getting my sentiments on straight. All right, perfect. Okay, that was polished pink, and then I'm going to layer that onto the shaded spruce. All right, and this is how if you notice, this is that sentiment's bumped up to that right side. So I wanted to be sure to do that like it showed, because I really liked how that card went. So I'm just going to place this one up in the corner, kind of making the border all the way around. And then what I did was attach the sentiment to this piece I can use the grid lines on that side to help me get that right. So then I know that where I can place that so it goes to where I want. So then I'll just put adhesive on the back. But when I got up this morning, I needed to do a tutorial. So I did a tutorial with a birthday card using this same exact layout. I'm going to go just right about there. So there's totally different paper, sentiment, but that layout works really, really well. But there's one piece we still have to do. We have to have some jewels. So here are my trusty, the Pearl Basic jewels, and I have the dark polished pink Stampin' blends. And what I love about this is that I can color these pearls any color I want, any color that we have the blends in, and then I can put them on my card, and they're just quick and easy. I don't need that many, but I'm just coloring to color. And I colored that one yesterday. All right. And so, hi Noreen, thanks for popping in. So if you don't have the matching jewels, you can always just grab your blends and the pearls, and you have matchy. And so I'll put some on there, and that just finishes off my card. So that's the fun of swaps and the fun of swapping, that you can grab all kinds of different ideas. So I took this card idea and turned it into something that I could use as well. And I can use that. It's beautiful, and I love the layout. So thank you so much for popping in today. I will have the measurements on my blog at kimplayswithpaper.com. And if you want to rewatch the live, or it'll be on YouTube to see some of the swap cards. If you missed one, let me know. But I really do appreciate you joining me today. Again, find me at kimplayswithpaper.com, and I will see you next week. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.